Hi everybody, I picked up a new item to go over to review. This is the Geyser Clean Kit. This is a way to bathe yourself when you're off grid. So it came in this black pouch. I'm going to open it up. I already opened up some of the products just to make it easier to pull them out. What's included in the kit, this is a power source. This is a USB power source to run the pump. They also gave you a 1.5 liter pouch for water. You also get 3 sponges. So if you have 3 people with you, each one of you would have a different color because these sponges are reusable. And you can buy more of these sponges at Geyser. I'm going to see if I can, I'm not affiliated with this company at all, but I will leave a link to Geyser to where you can buy these. So here's the clean kit itself. It says water saving shower, 1 liter bottle lasts up to 4 minutes. Wash yourself and gear. So you can probably wash yourself and then, like my bicycle's over there, sometimes I get it super muddy. You can probably rinse it off. I'm going to take everything out and just lay it over to the side. I'm just going to take this and put it underneath here for right now. So this is the pump itself. It's actually quite nice. It has arrows on which way the water flows. So you connect it up correctly. Oh, it's discolored. All right. So it came with 1, but I bought an extra 3-pack. So it didn't come with those 3 extra. I think I got it, where did I get it? Oh, I bought this a long time ago at Overland Expo West down in Flagstaff, and it's the first time I'm actually unpackaging it. Yeah, it's like 6 months later. But this is what it comes with it. All right, so they say this hose is about 6 feet long. So this is the end that's actually going to go into a Nalgene bottle. You can use a water bottle. You can use that pouch that was included. You could also use a Dometic or any type of water can that holds water. Because of this little doodad here. It has like this little lip. So it will sit like that. See how it sits on the... This isn't meant for the Nalgene, but I'm just using this. Pretend this is a jerry can, but this will sit on the edge. So you can actually put this, use a jerry can. You could use a 5-gallon bucket of water to put this in. But we're going to show you the water bottle method. So you're going to take this hose, you're going to put it through here. Maybe. It's a little hard. Yeah, it's the first time I'm doing this. So this is their video showed it so much easier. Let's try the other end. All right, so we're running into some technical difficulty. You know what I could do? Let me wet this just a bit. Yeah, okay, we're almost there. So wet it a bit. Ooh, I was getting nervous there. So that's just like that. And you can actually put this in a Nalgene. Well, you got a cap. But we're going to pretend there's water in this water jug. And that's how it goes, just like that. So I'm going to set this down. Let me just disconnect this. Now the water is coming from the water bottle through the pump. Follow the arrows. There's little caps on the end of this, which is nice because it'll keep debris out. And you're going to take this and put it right in here. There we go. Then on the other side, this is the side that's actually going to go into the sponge, and I'm going to show you how to do that. You're going to take this side and put it So I just put a little water on here. I'm about to get like a little bit of lube or something to put on here. Wasn't expecting this to be this difficult. It's not super hard, but it's kind of annoying. All right, so it's barely in there, but I think it's gonna hold. Whew, that was exhausting. This is the controller for the water. It's kind of hard. I think it's on right now, so we're gonna shut it off. There, shut off just like that. So this is that other end I was telling you guys about. All right, this is in a knot here. Let's undo it. No lie, that knot took me about 5 minutes to get out, and then I undid the whole thing and I had to retie a knot into it. That was exhausting. Okay, focus, Lisa, focus. All right, so this is just tangly because it's been coiled up. So this is the end. You know what this looks like? Never mind. I work in the operating room, and this looks like a device. Yeah, I'll leave it at that. If you guys know what this looks like, leave a comment down below. So this is their sponge. As you can see, it's sewn right here, and it comes apart down here. It did say to make sure this is slightly moist when you do this, but I haven't moistened it yet. So we're going to take this, put it up here. You're going to pinch that, and you're just going to, there it is. You want to make sure that's all the way up there. There we go. I think that's good enough. That hose is all the way up here. It's not straight, but it's curved a bit, but it'll work. Then you want to make sure this string is hanging out. So I'm going to make a mess in the kitchen, which is fine because I can just mop up the water. It's not a big deal. I did want to go over that you can use a water bottle. I'm afraid to take this off, but we're going to take it off. Actually, I think that would have fit. I should have left it together. All right, let's see if we can get this down through here. All right, it's easier to go that way. It's easier actually to go up to the bottom. That's what I'm finding right now. So we're gonna, let's see, that's probably good right there. And this is the Nalgene or the Dometic water jugs. I have those. I'm gonna have to, because I'm gonna use this again out in the wild, I guess you wanna say. I was just hoping this would sit in here and like stay, like, because it's got like little screw marks on it. There we go. So you can actually screw it in just a bit. I'm just gonna leave it right there. Let me just throw some water in here. So it's not filled all the way up, but we are gonna put this, screw that right on there. There we go. And we're gonna see if we can put this back in here because it came out. There we go. Okay. So we're ready to roll. I did want to point out to everybody that here's the power supply that came with it. I did have it running on my Anchor Power Pack too. So if you have an Anchor Power Pack, or if you have a small Blue Eddy, large Blue Eddy, or any USB point, even in like the back of your truck if you have a USB there, or even in your truck, don't bathe in your truck, but this wire on there is actually pretty long. So I'm going to just put this off to the side. And it came with this charging cable. So we're going to undo this. The USB is attached to the back, and it coils around like so. So it is actually pretty long. So I'm going to plug it in. Whoa. I hear it, but it's not working. Huh. All right, so this is the first time I'm plugging it in, everybody. You guys are witnessing this the same as me. No, oh, okay, yes, yeah, okay. I'm going to put this in. I'm actually going to leave this in because this might happen to somebody. Yeah. I'm embarrassed. Okay. So this is your controller, so to speak. You know something? Hang on one second, everybody. Instead of making a huge mess. And these are great camping, by the way. All right, so our problem is that it's not turned on. So I'm going to leave this actually in the video so somebody can learn from me. So we're going to turn it on. There we go. So you guys are seeing this live. So that sponge is actually, oh wow, look at this. The water's actually warm. Wow. So they do recommend using like Dr. Bronner's soap because it doesn't lather a lot. And you're just going to be using this and wiping yourself while it's going. And because you only use a tiny bit of soap because you want to be able to take a shower with using one of these bottles. But yeah. So that's pretty cool. So this is just, let me shut it off. That's full blast. Oh yeah, look at it go. It's sucking that water right up. All right, so that's off. I wish there was a button. Yeah, actually, maybe I'm doing something wrong because this is my first time. You have to actually disconnect it from the power pack. I was hoping it'd be like a button, like an on-off button for this. So that's actually pretty cool. Next weekend, I'm gonna put this video out this week, but then next weekend I am actually I'm gonna freeze though. Going to Colorado, but maybe I'll stay near Cortez or something because it's a lower elevation. The first night, and then we'll actually put this into practice. All right. So actually, we're not done yet. So they say that you can reuse these sponges, and they said put them back in the plastic thing. I disagree with putting them back in the plastic thing. I'm going to see if I can find a mesh. Either I can hang it, not in the back of the Jeep because of the dust, but maybe find like a mesh bag. I can hang this in like inside the Jeep or something. Not to, get the water out to where it's not dripping anymore, but I think hanging it in the Jeep somewhere so it can dry. Or if you're at camp, hang it outside so it's dry before you put it away in like a plastic container. Now, to pull this out, they did say you're gonna try to pinch these together because you're gonna pull and it should come right out. Whoa, and it did. So yeah, actually this sponge is pretty dry right now. Wow, that pluffed up. Yeah. So I'm actually looking forward to using this. And then since we're connected up, let me put the power back on. I want you guys to see this. I don't want to squirt myself here. There it is right there. There's the stream. So that's pretty good right there. Ah. All right. So I didn't make that much mess in the kitchen. It actually, yeah. I'm trying to think. Like, if you were backpacking with a few people to disperse the weight, I would actually probably maybe bring this with me because you're bringing an Nalgene or water bottle or some kind of water carrying device, or even this. This is actually very lightweight. And if you're going to an area that does have water, you could actually use this to rinse off. I do have a backpacking trip scheduled in the next couple weeks. Well, a few weeks, next month actually. So maybe between the three of us, I can carry this and then we can take a quick shower just to test it out in the field. And I should get a kitchen scale to see how much this weighs, or I can actually check the website to see how much this weighs. But so far, yeah, this is kind of nice. Let's see how it does in this bottle. So we're going to take it out of there, place it in here. This bottle's kind of tall, but it'll work. All right, plug the power back in. Yeah, look, it does. Can you guys see how fast that's going down? That's on the like full throttle, I guess. You have full opening. But you can turn it down. Like, yeah, that's pretty cool. It's pretty neat. It actually is pretty neat. All right. So that's just basically an on bagging and just to show it off. But we'll put it to the real test when we're out in the field after like a day of hiking or leave or just walking around, because the sand and the dust and the dirt, you get dirty when you're out there. So thanks so much for watching. If you have one of these, leave a comment down below and tell me how you like it, or any other information, any tips or tricks that you have found out to help me use this product better. Okay? Thanks everybody for watching, and catch you on the next one.